Hello folks, it's Matt here, and I figured it was time for a update of sorts. Yeah, my webcam is not properly working right, so it doesn't record sound at all, so I'm just using my regular old Sony Cybershot. Have me a quality cigar here. This is the Consuegra variety. I've been smoking the Winston Churchill variety. I get them from JR Cigars. Yeah, there's a little plug. I don't get paid anything though. Bullshit. So it's Sunday, May 20th at 12:40 p.m. and I'm just going to update on how things are going. I'm just on my lunch break from work. Of course I always work on Sundays. Today specifically is really busy at work. Busting my ass, really. I barely sneaked out for lunch. It seems like every day I go to work, there's like 10 new rules, 10 new expectations, 10 new things. I mean, it's like so much to keep track of. I swear to God, does anybody else work in a situation like that? Where it's like every day, I mean, we work with engineers, and the engineers make up these rules, these little bits and pieces. I can't even give examples because they're so little minuscule technical details. And they're like little extra steps that are put in to make things run smoothly, but they just make things a lot more complicated than they need to be. And I'm just tired of the bureaucracy of the corporation. And of course, you got your corporate tools trying to enforce these things. Whatever. I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be at this job. Well, I mean, guaranteed I'm not going to be at this job, this particular position, next year, because hopefully I'll be in Colorado. If not, though, I've already signed up to move to a different department at Intel next year. So it's just a different department type thing. In other news, another update too is that this Thursday I'm actually starting tennis lessons. I've been meaning to learn tennis for a while, because I have this thing about I love one-on-one sports that are tactical and they're one-on-one, and also it kind of has like a warrior battle-ish feel to it. That's why I like fencing and racquetball, and I think I like tennis because just like you get back to primeval instincts, getting out there, focusing on the game, tactics, it's fun. So yeah, I'm starting tennis lessons this Thursday. I'll be going through a couple months, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Every Thursday I'll be going. Good deal. Let's see. Going on a trip in a couple of weeks. Going to Austin, Texas. It's just a work thing, typical business trip. Going to learn some stuff from the vendor or something for a week. I'll be there the first week of June. So that'll be kind of interesting. Nice to get out and stuff, and it's all paid for. Yeah, if anybody happens to be around the Austin area on YouTube that wants to hang out, let me know. I'll be around the first week of June. What else is going on? I've also been debating a lot lately about that whole New York City trip in July. Of course, you know it as 777, The Gathering, which is I'd be going part for that and part for just sightseeing. I've never been to New York City, but I figured the costs out. It's about $1,000 for both the hotel and the plane trip. The plane trip is about $500. The hotel, I'd be planning on staying. If I went there, I'd have to stay for like at least 5 nights. But yeah, and that ran up to about $1,000. So I've been like debating about not doing it. I most likely won't do it. However, I will be going to Colorado to visit my little sister, my older sister, my mom. We're all meeting up there for like a family gathering, and of course this will be the area that I'll be moving to by the end of the year or next year. So that'll be good. So I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think in terms of that New York City trip? I mean, like I said, I post on twobravers.com if you guys saw my post about this, but been debating about whether I should go or not, because one side of me is like, you know, this is going to be a moment of a lifetime. I'm going to regret if I don't go to it. It's worth any amount of money that I put into it, because I'll be meeting all these wonderful people that I've known for such a long time on YouTube, and be able to see a great, amazing city like New York City. On the other hand, the other side of me is thinking, dude, this is going to be a lame gathering, you know. It's going to end up a bust with me just chilling out in my hotel room and a lot of drama going on that's really not fun, and it's going to cost me $1,000, which of course is not like money that I can just throw around. So I'm back and forth. Like I said, I probably won't do it though, because yeah, whatever. But I'll definitely go to Colorado. Other things to mention. As far as my mood and stuff goes, I've been doing good as far as that medication goes. I'm still taking Lamictal. Since I started taking it, I noticed that I'm never, like, over the past, I've been taking it for about a month and a half now. I don't have any depressive feelings at all. I'm very highly energized, confident lately, and pretty much content. I mean, I've been pretty good for the past month or so. I don't know if it's the pill. Maybe I am, you know, bipolar, and this pill was the answer all along, because I really do feel different in a positive way. A lot more stable, a lot more normal, a lot of what I think other people usually feel like the majority of the time. Things aren't as extreme as they used to be. So that's a good thing. Maybe it is. I also, over the past week or so, I made a little commitment to myself to not drink anymore for a week or two. I kind of had a moment of weakness this last Friday, but I'll probably try it again. I've been definitely cutting down, basically only one day a week. So, just because I want to make sure that I'm above the influence. It's a good test for you to take a break from anything that you're addicted to. I mean, it could be alcohol, it could be food, it could be video games, it could be watching movies, whatever it is. Addictions are never good, and you have to keep yourself in check now and then to make sure that you're doing things in moderation and not. So you got to be above the influence, as that one anti-drug thing said. Things in the garden are not too great. We've been here in Portland, Oregon. It's about down to 48 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's been raining. So all those plants that were like flowering, they're like, oh crap, and they're all like wilting up because, I mean, the leaves are fine, but the flowers are like, oh crap, it's winter again. Just can't trust this Oregon weather, man. It's like winter. It's like 85 degrees. No, it was like 90 degrees last week. And then all of a sudden today it's like 49 degrees. It's like, my poor plants are all like frustrated. It's like, ah! Whatever. When I go to Colorado, I do plan on also having a garden. Hopefully I'll find a place with a nice sunny porch. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I've been mostly, you know, hanging out. I'll be on Stickam every once in a while. I'll be watching YouTube videos once in a while. But mostly I've been playing EQ2. EverQuest 2. Yes. EverQuest 2. Fun game. It's the game of gods. I love it. Also, yesterday I went on an interesting little date with someone. It's a Pacific Islander woman that I met over the internet, and she was really sweet. She's really sweet. The night before, actually, that Friday night that I was talking about before, you know, when I got drunk, and we pretty much talked for about an hour, and she's just really, really laid back and fun to talk to, you know. We had a lot to talk about, and so it was good. And I met her yesterday. It was kind of weird because I first had my guitar lesson, because yes, I did have a guitar lesson, which was good. I've been keeping up with that. I'm trying to learn a couple songs. I'm trying to learn Oasis, Wonderwall, and Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. I'm focusing on those two so I can, just as a practice type thing. Anyways, after that, it was like I got out of it like at 1:40, and we were supposed to meet up at 2 at Starbucks. Well, she forgot about it, so I called her up like around 1:55, and she was like, "Oh, I was busy. I totally forgot." So yeah, I pretty much ended up sitting in my truck for about an hour, just practicing some guitar strings, and it was nice outside, so it wasn't that bad. I just was practicing some stuff and waiting for her to get there. It was about 3 when she got there, but it was still delightful. I mean, she was great. I mean, we had some coffee together, chatted it up. We took a walk around this fashion mall area, you know, just talking and stuff. And then we went to this restaurant called Chipotle. I've never been there before. It had really good Mexican food. And we just sat out there on the porch type area and chatted. And it was a pretty good day. Pretty good day. It's good to get out like that now and then. Get me away from computers and, you know, that type of stuff. I'm so addicted to computers and EQ and all that. Whatever. Anyways, I should probably get back to work in about like, I think my cigar went out. In about like half an hour or so. I'll probably head back to work. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. Please leave comments, and I hope to see everybody's videos soon. Yes, I've been keeping up with videos somewhat, so I'll be watching. Just make sure that you do not forget your grape juice, because Migma, he's out to get you. I'm telling you. It is good for me. Okay. Anyways, everyone, be well, okay? Take care.